Hello world, welcome to We the People, an American pod show. Tonight we have Enrique and Mari
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
on set with us. So we could start all the way back to where you were born and how that all came about, but I think there's a cooler story that we should tell. I think we should tell the story of how the hell we met. Because we've only met a month and a half ago, right?
Yeah.
So check it out. I'm out in Lincoln City, of all places, doing a show with Roulette Delgado and Half-Life Entertainment. They're out there rocking a show, and so I go out there and supported them. I'm gonna be out there hanging out. We're shooting the shit. We're out there drinking. People
Playing
are
pool.
smoking.
Didn't we play a game of pool?
We did. We played some pool.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Doing
I was
that.
just drinking, man.
Drinking.
You know Enrique.
And this dude over here, Enrique, outside, I see him, and he says, "Hey man, you gotta hear this artist. You gotta hear this dude. It's super talented, man. You gotta hear him. He's here in Lincoln City. This place, there's nothing here, man, but you gotta hear this dude. You gotta hear this guy. You gotta check him out. He needs the opportunity, man. We gotta get him. We gotta do this. And I'm like, hey, we know a studio. I got a fucking pod show. Let's get him on there. Let's do this." He said, "All right, let's do it." And we said, "Let's do it on a low. Like, let's not tell him about it. Let's just."
It's all gonna be on the low.
We're just gonna surprise him with it, right?
Yeah, and the funny thing is that, it was like I was on the low, but this is like my brother, so I didn't hold it. I told him like a couple weeks after, I'm like, "Oh, dude, you gotta get motivated. You gotta get on your flow." So it actually worked out, to be honest. We did keep it on the low, but he definitely got on his point, and he felt it more harder than ever. And we were just at the studio right now, and it was definitely, we were a little late here, but we definitely got something done. Something we've always wanted to do.
We ended up getting you guys hooked up and connected with B Major Engineering.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was great.
He's a staple, man. He's been
Right.
recording engineering in this town for a really long time. He's
And I
helped
love
a
his
lot of people.
pace. He's fast and definitely good at what he does. So
How
I
was
appreciate
the
it.
sound? How are you guys feeling about the sound?
Yeah. Once I took initiative to be like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm making anything happen with the first beat. I just felt like, keep running with the punches right now and like see what we're gonna do. And I was in a crunch. I knew I only had so much time left. I literally had like 20 minutes left a minute ago. I just left the studio because
Right.
trying to crunch it in, and I got it done. And I don't usually use auto-tune ever. I always just head sing or use my falsetto. And I ended up using auto-tune, and it was a good mix. And
Right.
definitely switching up my flow, speeding it up for everybody.
Right, trying to
know.
get the feel of it. And
Right, changing it up, making
Yeah.
a little different of a move.
well, and you were saying like that you hadn't really had the opportunity to even, other than tonight, like even experience
No.
how that auto tune works or like what it does. And so you're like, I just need to test it. I need to
Right.
see. I need to know what's possible here
Yeah.
as an artist, right? You
Right.
had to come to a place of understanding and how to operate that machine, because that's
Right,
a
right.
huge part of being an artist, right?
Right.
How to record.
And so, I mean, I feel like that's what made the song come together. And yeah, that's gonna be coming out soon. It's a handshakes to heartache, and yeah, it's gonna be a real big one. I think at least for us, because
Right.
we've been working so hard on like just making the right energy and everything, and all this stuff like a wildfire fell into place, like you said. And he surprised me with it, low key. Like he said, everybody was like, he's got surprised me. I'm like, oh man, what is it, man? What is
So,
it?
so were you going around the town? Were you talking to other people in the town
Well,
too? Like, because they know
us-
him, right?
Yeah.
So
sure,
for
yeah.
us, when we went, before we got to Lincoln City here in Oregon, I was living in Denver. He was in Utah. We met in Utah,
Oh, okay.
and we did a couple songs
Originally.
together. But I'm more like he's the artist, and I'm like more like a funny, But I also like the music, and I was like, but I'm a people's man, and I'm a talker, and I definitely wanted him to show the music and the message that it has. It's not just music and like blah blah blah. It definitely has a meaning. It's a story towards the struggles and making those struggles become positivity.
Right.
For not just us, but people that are going through that. So when you listen to a song of Mari, you'll be able to understand that if you could feel it, So that's what the main message and the main purpose of us being here, because his music, and we were playing guitar and hitchhiking, and we came here, and it was
Yeah.
just a miracle. Now we're really thankful, JC, for everything you've done for us. So
Yeah,
Appreciate
and we're just getting started.
yeah,
We're just getting started.
yeah, like that song, like every song.
Yeah. So that's I mean, it's awesome. It's great. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see and all that. So as an artist, how long you been working and honing your craft as an artist?
Well,
As a
when
musician.
I would say it all started when I was 7 years old. It was a pastor of a church, and he was also a praise leader. And my dad had asked him to teach me, and I tried, couldn't stick with it because I didn't have attention span for it. And then I ended up playing in bands and stuff as a teenager.
yeah.
Grew up in punk and metal, grindcore, hardcore, like old school ska,
Right.
stuff like that, old school punk. And then I grew into rap because of my brother. Actually, my little brother, he's a hip hop artist. His name's Boo Boo Bastard Child. Check him out, YOTG. And he actually got me into it because he recorded my ska band at the time, the Murder Club. And we have a song out from back in the day. I don't even know where it's at, to be honest. But
Right.
Oldies.
yeah, I got so many.
So how long complete then? Would you say how much time roughly?
I would say so like 15 to 30. So
Yeah. Okay, so about 15 years.
yeah, 15.
Grinded. And it wasn't just to where you're at today, right? Because now today you're in is hip hop. So it was like you said, it was
Right.
bands. So what was your first instrument? Would you say?
My first instrument was percussion in middle school, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and I actually played in band and marched and stuff, and then I ended up moving on to guitar as a teenager, back in the guitar.
Yeah.
And bass actually was my second instrument, but guitar was like, I was like in love with guitar for a moment because I knew I could change the band with the melody. And I
Gotcha.
can, I like to sing and like to kind of push the envelope, so I ended up leading a lot of times, and it was cool because you could see how the melody really moves, even
With
just
it.
the rhythm.
Okay.
Even it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
can
you
be,
get that more of a
big
feel.
lead. Right.
Yeah.
And so for me, like I feel like that really drove me.
So to give the like kind of people a taste or an idea, kind of a feel, like what would you say today your sound, if you were to choose 3 artists and mesh them together, what kind of sound, what kind of feel would you say you got?
I'm just gonna go with this because this is what I think right now off the top of my head. Everybody always says these people.
Yes, that's the one I always say
There's gonna
first.
be Little Peep. Everybody says Little Peep.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone says Suicide Boys for some reason.
Okay.
And
I could see that.
Yeah, I get
could see
that
that.
because I am from a metal background.
Yeah.
And then I guess another one would be Juicy J. My vocals.
Okay.
A lot of people say you sound like Juicy J, or like I have used that approach, that kind of flow pattern a lot. Because
Gotcha.
I really looked up to 3 6 Mafia and Juicy J growing
yeah.
up.
Okay.
Little White.
Definitely.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole
Southern
group.
rappers. I'm from Yuma, Arizona, from the South, so.
Right. So talk about the relationship here then. So you got the gift of gab. So
Yeah.
you're supporting him, rocking with him, doing
All
your
right.
thing, you know, communicating, right? Representing, kind of say, hey, this is what the vision is, man. Let's have a good time, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's keep it moving, right?
Me, I like to always try to be positive, even though you reach the bottom, once you hit rock bottom, there's no other way to go up,
Okay.
And then they say what goes up shall fall, but then once it falls and it goes back up, they know not to fall. So what I like to say is just, you got to keep going, pushing forward, you know what I mean? There's shine and there's light always.
Right.
And you could do it through other stuff. You could be doing even people that write books and all that, but we are into music, and it's definitely the same way delivered in a lot of people's feelings, because music gets to people's hearts. So we definitely, it's a big approach towards that, and it's
Right.
just finding peace and finding love to the people that surround us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to like a Bob Marley type of thing.
Yeah, like
But around
the
these times. It's
keep
pretty
the
cool.
love.
That's what it's really about.
Yeah. So then, okay. So, what would you say as an artist? I warned you. What would you? So, what would you say as an artist?
I knew this was coming.
Is your
Yeah.
message to the people? Like, what are you saying?
my message is basically relating to the pain of feeling like you can't love again. I think like that's one of the biggest things that resonates with me is feeling like if you have lost your love or some shit. I don't explain it very well, but saying like if you have had that and you've had it again and again,
Right.
and you just start seeing the pattern, repetitious nature, you start almost not believing in love. I don't know.
Right.
But
I
the
feel
beauty in being able to see what happened and then being able to realize that you can love again. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So
It's
growing
going to
from
be
it.
there. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? This is all a process.
Right.
Music has been a process. It's been my life for me. So
Yeah.
I feel like I've done everything from metal to country. So why not show
Right.
people? And I think that's what's beautiful about hip hop is it gives you a platform to be the character as a
Right.
lead singer or a singer
Right.
or someone who wants to be that.
We're not gonna let you get away with that though. What you just said. He did say country.
Yeah.
You did say
So can we expect a country song in the future
Well,
when you
I
go
do
to a
have-
standard?
Right. I have a song out, Cowboys, and that one is indie country feel. It's very
Yeah.
country-ish.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
definitely describes a lot of both of us and the struggles we went through coming here, which is a pretty cool song.
Right.
And I could definitely see.
Yeah.
Just as a random, like throw it
and
in.
we just chose the name Cowboys, and as you could tell, big fan.
Hey.
But
Modern day cowboy.
Either way, that's what
Hey,
we came
Lil
up
Nas
with.
did the hip-hop country song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, if we go
Skip.
back further, it was Nelly and Tim McGraw.
Oh,
know if
yeah.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
and over again.
Yeah.
You
You're
guys are
right.
welcome. I
It
just
was
got
like an
stuck in
R&B
my head.
type of country flow. I like that one.
See, I remember when that shit came too. I thought I was all clever. I was like, you know what they need? They need a hip hop country song. And then it was like probably 3 months later,
Yeah.
my girl at the time was like, oh, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be so mad. And I was like, why? What's going on?
What's going on?
And she's like, I heard something on the radio today. You're gonna want to hear it.
Oh, it would be
And-
on the radio, too.
Yeah.
Boom,
That was the
I
first
heard
place
it.
they play it.
I heard it, and that's when I was like, when Nelly was doing his thing. You know?
Oh, dude, he was
So,
going in for a minute.
Yeah. So
Getting hot in here.
yeah.
Man, those go back.
So
yeah, for sure.
so what's next, man? What's going on? What's 2020 holding for you? What's your vision?
Personally, right now, I'm just working on, so like he said, right now I'm kind of just closing up a lot, and I haven't been doing a lot of social type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have Facebook and everything, and I'm just trying to use my artist platform to really hone in my craft, as if, you were the Joker and you were trying to go into character, you know what I
Right.
mean? And you do all the drugs and stuff, and I mean, I feel like that is an artist, right?
Right.
You're bleeding out the true colors of the nature or the things you're around.
Okay.
Right. So that's the way I see it.
So you kind of work and build in to establish your character.
Yeah, and
So that way you
I'm
can be
using
presentable.
him to help me like build a social platform and work on, scheduling things as
Right.
is going on.
Yeah, like a team. Yeah, get a team.
Yeah.
Or a
I mean, like I
family.
said, I'm
For
that
sure.
social guy.
Yeah, well, you said
I
something.
have Facebook.
You
Social
used,
butterfly.
yeah, you used the word earlier though. You were like, just kind of looking for that family to adopt.
Yeah,
That family to adopt us, and we can get it going.
Definitely.
And it's so true. I've been around the industry for quite a while. I've always had a love of music. Probably back to when I was two. Not even, I want to say two, but probably 5, 6. Grandma playing keys
Yeah.
and a 1-string guitar.
Make it work. Make
Do
it
La
work.
La La Bamba.
You gotta.
Some brushy one string.
La 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 Bamba. Yeah.
I know that one.
So
Yeah, making it work. Making it work.
just, so I've always had a love for it. But it definitely takes a team.
Yeah.
It's definitely a team. It's hard to be just one individual and be like, I'm gonna do it all. You never. It's easy to say that, to
Yeah.
the public, but that's not what's happening. There's no way between promoters and DJs and engineers and producers and
And that's why I put it.
business.
That's why I put it that way. There's family
Yeah.
to adopt, because how he said his message is about, you found love and it did you wrong, but there's still chance to find love again.
Right.
So we definitely feel like that's the chance here with you guys, and we're definitely very happy and very grateful with everything that's going on right now.
Nice.
And not just
Yeah.
that, but
Shout
also
out
God.
Portland.
Shout
You
out
know,
Portland.
Shout out Portland. Shout out God. He always hold us down. So
Yeah.
it's definitely one of the big ones too.
Yeah. So Portland looks forward to hearing this track, and
Oh, nice.
I mean, at least I do. I'm from
I'm looking
there.
forward to we barely recorded. I was
I look
there.
forward to
Got
it.
pumped.
Yeah. I look forward to it and seeing what comes out. And thanks for coming on the show and
Absolutely.
doing this, man. Is there,
Yeah.
you're here? Is there anything? You know what? Not even is there anything. I'm gonna tell you what. You got a minute. Tell the world. You can say whatever you want to the world. It's yours. 1 minute.
I like to start off just saying that, if it wasn't for God and the people that are around us that love us, and definitely builds that message that Bob Marley said, one love, and that's the message he's trying to deliver, that you could be loved again and you're not alone. Just stay strong and keep going with your dreams. You got to reach your dreams out. You got to be strong. Like I said, once you hit rock bottom, there's no other way to go but up. And we're definitely searching that for not just us, but everybody that comes, in front of us and meets us. And whoever crosses our path, that's what we want you guys to feel with us. So much love to Portland. Much love to everybody, our families. So if you guys ever see these or something, it's definitely a message for love.
You have anything?
Yeah. Believe in family.
Yeah.
And believe in true happiness.
All right. Well, then, I think that's it, man. Hey, thanks for coming on the show. We the
Absolutely.
People,
Thank you. We
an
the
American
People.
pod show.
Yes.
Going to be streaming everywhere.
Shout out.
Shout out to everybody.
Spire Productions. That's about it, man. Appreciate it. Look forward to seeing what's going on. We're actually going to dip out, right, and head out to
Yeah.
Wicked Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
Once
gonna keep
again,
going.
Portland, right? You gotta get out.
Right.
We're
you gotta
here,
see
might
Wicked
as well.
Wednesday. Good old
All in
Wicked.
Portland.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man, that guy's rooted.
Oh, yeah.
He is
Oh,
rooted,
yeah.
man.
I'm
Old
down.
school hip hop, new school. He gets it.
That's
He's
the best. That's the best.
A freaking famous DJ, man, out here doing his thing. 20 plus years. He's got a documentary out there. You guys should go check it out. DJ Wicked.
Wicked.
And he's doing his thing. And
Get
so,
the link in.
yeah. All right, guys. There it is.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Salute.
We're out. Thanks, everyone. Peace out, world. Later.